Hey, Free. students to learn more about the German language and culture.
So German Club has always been here. With the previous teacher, Mrs. O'Hara, they had a German Club, and then since I've been here since 2009.
I'm Alexis. I'm going into my senior year. I will be the president of German Club. Next year, I'll be in German 3.
Let's hear it for Alexis.
I decided to join German Club because I just really like the language, and for the same reason why I joined the German class, I wanted to learn more about the German culture. There's just new things to learn every single time the club meets.
There are many students enrolled in the German classes as well, not just the club.
How many cars are you supposed to have?
I think my favorite thing is kind of just how every day we always do something at least a little bit different. Some days we might play a game, some days we might read, some days we might do activities in our online workbook, whatever. It's just always something at least a little bit different. It refreshes the class.
There are also opportunities outside of school that students can participate in, such as the trip to Europe.
We always go to Germany, Austria, Liechtenstein and Switzerland. So we land in Frankfurt normally, and we go to Rothenburg ob der Tauber. We do go to Dachau, to the concentration camp. We go to Munich, and we go to Neuschwanstein. So we go to the castle that Walt Disney modeled his castle after. We go to Liechtenstein, the capital Vaduz. We go to Lucerne, Switzerland, and we're in Salzburg, Austria, Mozart's town.
The German culture is represented throughout the school in different ways, thanks to Frau Roberts and the students that are proud to help represent it. For Wildcat TV, this is Bryn Flannery reporting.
Why do you thought?
For the kids and for my grandma who died of breast cancer.
For my great uncle and for the kids.
For the kids.
For the kids!
You could be my luck. Even in a hurricane of frowns, I know that we'll be safe and sound. We're safe and sound. We're safe and sound. We're safe and sound. 3, 2, 1. 80,000. Why do you not?
Good morning, I'm Anjali.
And I'm Caleb.
Today is Thursday, February 1st, and today is Cycle Day 4.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Attention band students, Mrs. Ruth is not here today. There will be no lessons today and no rehearsals during Wildcat. Band students should remain in homeroom during Wildcat today.
The library will be closed from 9:30 until 12:15 p.m. tomorrow, Friday, February 2nd. Again, the library will be closed from 9:30 a.m. until 12:15 p.m. tomorrow, February 2nd.
Attention all 7th and 8th grade student athletes interested in playing a spring sport. Watch for an email coming to your school email later today for all information needed to sign up and try out for a spring sport.
Spring sports for 7th and 8th graders include boys soccer, girls soccer, track and field, and girls volleyball. Again, check your school email for all information needed to sign up and try out for a spring sport. There are deadlines that you need to meet for this opportunity.
Attention students, please be sure to check the Lost and Found if you're missing any items. Our Lost and Found is currently very full. Any items that are still remaining will be donated tomorrow, February 2nd.
Attention students interested in playing boys junior high soccer this spring. There is an informational meeting held with Coach Harrington this Friday in the middle school cafeteria during Wildcat period.
Calling all students who are interested in a career with the military or police force. We are excited to announce that South Central Camp Cadet is now accepting applications for their summer camp.
To apply to visit the camp, please click the link in the description below or see your teacher. If you have any questions about the camp, please see Sergeant Montgomery.
Attention 7th and 8th grade football players and anyone interested in participating in football next year. Off-season football workouts will begin next Tuesday, February 6th.
All potential players who are not involved in winter sport are welcome and encouraged to attend. Those who participated in winter sports may start to attend at the conclusion of their season. Details about workouts can be found in the email that had been sent out last weekend.
If you were not on the team last year and plan to play this upcoming year, you can pick up copies of the permission slip outside of Coach Andrews' room 304. All participants must submit a completed permission slip before starting workouts.
If you have any questions, come to see Coach Andrews using e-hall pass during AM homeroom or Wildcat periods.
NJHS members should check their Google Classroom for another fun way to earn service hours. Do you remember going to the Sweetheart Dad-Daughter Dance? Well, now that you're older, you can help make a nice memory for the dads and their daughters by helping to decorate and set up for the next Sweetheart Dance.
There's a sign-up genius in your NJHS Google Classroom. All members can earn these hours, not just girls. Even though the dance is for fathers and their daughters, reach out to Mrs. Matico if you have any questions.
This is a friendly reminder for NJHS members that your next meeting will be on the morning of February 7th at 6:45 a.m. in the middle school auditorium. We have many different service opportunities to share this upcoming month. We are also going to talk about volunteer items for the third trimester and the induction ceremony in May. If you have a conflict, please let Mrs. Matico know.
Have you ever thought about learning German? It is the #1 spoken language in Europe.
Did you know that learning German can enhance your career opportunities like business, engineering, and music, to mention but a few? Germany is a leading economy in Europe.
Why not study German for tourism and travel or the military? Some German students have gone on to careers in the government. Not to mention, German is fun.
Study German with songs and games. Join our thriving German language club. Learn German language in this amazing culture.
German is offered in 8th grade and in the high school. Learn German.
We have sports teams in action today. The boys basketball team has an away game against York Catholic at 4 o'clock. Players should be dismissed at 2:15 with the bus departing at 2:30.
The girls basketball team will face York Catholic in our home gym at 4, with the winter cheer team cheering them on. We wish all athletes the best of luck.
Today we send happy birthday shout-outs to Jamari Connors, Keegan Erskine, and Michaela Thornton. We hope you have a great day.
Finally today, we would like to introduce you to our guest speaker who will be joining us tomorrow. His name is Jordan Toma. Here is a video he sent us to introduce himself.
What's up, Dallastown Area Middle School? February 2nd, I'm coming to your school. I have 2 sessions, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. I cannot wait to meet all of you. I'm going to share my message. I'm going to share my story. And what I want you to do is I want you to take my story and my message and apply it to your life. Because in our life, we all struggle. But in our life, that's where we find our strength. We find our strength within our struggle. And then we use that later in our life. And the truest meaning between my struggle is my strength is this. In your life, you're going to have to work really hard towards things that are hard for you. And you're going to overcome them. And once you overcome them, you're going to keep going and going and going. And then you're going to get presented with your gifts. And you're going to see your gifts. And you're going to know exactly what to do with your gifts. And at that moment right there, you're going to apply the same effort that you put in to your struggles, to your gifts. And that makes you unstoppable. And that is the meaning of my struggle is my strength. So February 2nd, Dallastown Area Middle School. I can't wait to meet all of you. I have gifts for you. I have shirts. I have hats. I have wristbands. I have a hoodie for you. I have a lot of gifts. But most importantly, I want you to leave with hope and the ability to see past the struggle, because the struggle is your strength. See you guys soon on Friday.
Good morning, Wildcats. I have this fancy microphone here this morning. Mr. Volz is switching it up on me this morning. Excited to be here today with Mr. Sable. Do you guys know who Mr. Sable is? He's our head custodian here at the middle school. We're getting a lot of clapping here in the studio. You probably see him at lunch. Do you think that's where most students would probably see you?
Yeah, most likely.
Okay, we wanted to teach him a little bit about Throwback Thursday because he is a big music fan. You might not know this, but you're in a band.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in a band. What instruments do you play?
The drums. I play guitar, banjo, a little bit of every stringed instrument. So.
Wow, that takes a lot of talent to be able to play all those different kinds of instruments.
A lot of practice.
A lot of practice. Very cool, very cool. So before we get started with Throwback Thursday, I just want to talk to you a little bit about the video you just saw with Jordan Toma. So Jordan Toma is coming to our school tomorrow. Mr. Sable, did you know we were having a guest motivational speaker tomorrow?
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
So Jordan Toma wrote a book called I'm Not Just a Kid with an IEP, and he talks to schools all over the country just about academic struggles, about persevering, about the challenges that a lot of us face going through school, and how we can overcome those challenges. Our hope is that you leave tomorrow, you leave the auditorium during your session. He'll be speaking twice, so we'll have half the school in one morning session, half the school in the afternoon. If your team teachers haven't spoken with you about it already, they will talk to you about the schedule tomorrow and when you're going to the auditorium to see Jordan. Just so you know, he has a huge TikTok following, and he's often posting videos of what he's saying to students at schools across the country. So it feels kind of cool that we're having kind of like a national star, like motivational speaker star right here at the middle school.
Yeah, sounds exciting.
Pretty neat. He also hands out prizes and things during his presentation. So this is going to be a true test for us, right, as a school, because we want to have a great time, but we need to make sure we're also following the Wildcat way, right, during this assembly, so that it can go off without a hitch, and so that this is something that we can definitely do again here at the middle school. So again, team teachers are going to go over this, but I want you to hear it from me too. When he is presenting and talking, we want to make sure that you are quiet and you're listening to the presentation. You will need to remain seated. Obviously, you're going to be in the auditorium. That is a given. You're going to remain seated. You're going to give Jordan Toma your attention. He's going to speak to us for about an hour and 20 minutes. Other schools tell us the hour and 20 minutes goes super fast because he is very entertaining. You'll want to listen carefully to all of your team teachers or any teacher's directions or instructions while we're there. You're going to enter and exit the auditorium in an orderly fashion, and when it's appropriate, you should applaud and celebrate the things that he's saying. I think you'll get a feel for that when he says something funny or something that we need to celebrate. You'll applaud, and we want you to promote school spirit tomorrow and just have a good time. It's going to be so awesome. I'm so excited about it. Okay, Throwback Thursday, Mr. Sable. This is your first time on here. So this is kind of how it works. I'm going to play 2 songs, okay? And homerooms are going to be able to weigh in. It's kind of like radio station callers back in the day. Do you remember that? If you're the 9th caller, you win something. Okay, so here's our first song, and we're going to take, can you choose a number between 1 and 10?
7.
Okay, we're going to take the 7th emailer this morning, according to Mr. Sable, as the winner, and you need to get the song title and the artist correct in the 7th email, and then I will call you. And fingers crossed that my phone works to call you in here, because sometimes mine does, and sometimes we usually rely on Ms. Coltrider, but she's at a meeting this morning. Here's your first song today.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know this one?
That's a classic.
He said that's a classic. Had to get to that part because that
yeah,
makes it. Yeah.
yep.
Okay. That's your first song. Here's your second song.
Oh, okay. That takes me back.
Okay, I'm going to take the 7th emailer. I see we're running over on time. I apologize to our teachers out there. We're going to try to wrap this up. I'm going to take our 7th emailer. So they are rolling in. So you can see, Mr. Sable, I'm getting all these emails. And we're going to count. Oh my gosh, we're going to go back to the beginning. Okay, and we're going to go 7. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Looks like the answers are right. Would you say they're right?
Yep, they got them.
Okay, so I'm going to call this extension, so stand by your phones. Oh, good morning. Hold on a second. Good morning. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, who's this?
This is Mr. Young.
Mr. Young, what team are you from?
This is Team Phoenix.
All right, Team Phoenix. What are your answers?
The first song was Take On Me by Aha, and the second song was Staying Alive by the Bee Gees.
Mr. Sable, did they get them right?
Yep, they got them.
They got them. Thank you. Congratulations to Team Phoenix. Awesome. So much fun, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you can say hi to Mr. Sable when you see him in our school. Again, he's our head custodian. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Have a great day. Have a great day, Wildcats.